Avasti Len lovers, and welcome to the Friday Night Flock Talk with the Leather Elves. So I hope everyone's doing well this week, or maybe I don't know. But I want to welcome you all to Friday Night Flock Talk. Thank you for tuning in. We're going to have some spectacular trivia tonight. As usual, I need to do some basic announcements. I'm going to ask you to please follow us, like the Leather Elves on Facebook. That way you will get, and follow us. That way you'll get notification when we do go live. Or if we have any pop-up sales, things like that, you'll hear about them, right away. Like us and follow us on Instagram. We've been trying to post some things on there, so try to follow along with that. And on YouTube, subscribe to our YouTube channel. All of those are available in different ways to kind of keep up with what's going on at the Leather Elves. So you saw the BOGO sale in the beginning. That goes through Monday at midnight, and then we will be announcing whose order was drawn to be refunded or disappear with our Halloween theme. And so those kind of things are going on, and you as long as you like the Leather Elves, you should know those things. And the BOGO sale is really a good deal. 2 for the price of 1. You order 1, we send you 2, and you only pay shipping up to $100, and then after $100 it's free. So a lot going on. But tonight you guys are here for trivia, I hope, and I have some helpers with me. To bring you. We've got some helpers. We've got Joanna Roth, and where is he? Mark Roth from Bird Fever in Indianapolis. Hi, guys. Happy Halloween weekend. It's I forgot to tell you guys. You guys do know why pirates wear patches, right?
Yeah. I know.
Because they wear their parrots on their shoulders. That's why mine's not there, so I don't need an eye patch. So that was just really bad. That needed like a hook or something. They're leaving. It wasn't that bad. Come back. Oh, good. Okay. All right. It wasn't that bad. So we've got Mark. Mark has helped me. Mark and Joanna have helped me come up with some questions, and we're going to run through them. We're going to do a practice question, and then perhaps a question for a prize. You never know which ones are for prizes and which ones are not. So you got to try your best the whole time. But we'll have some fun while we do this, and hopefully we will learn some stuff. So, Nick, do we have that first question, please? Name this bird. And I don't need a cute name for it. You can type your answers, and I'm going to let you guys slide on this one. You don't get the spelling correctly on any of these. A black one. Good answer, Lori McFarlane.
Good job, Lori.
Oh, hey, Frank. It's not a raven, Ray. When you guys see the right answer, let us know.
Oh, Adrian.
Who's got it?
Looks like Adrian.
I haven't got. Let's see.
It was Adrian. Yep, at the top.
All right, good job, Adrian. A black Lori. Mark, Joanna, you want to tell us a little bit about this bird?
One of Mark's favorites.
Yeah, this group of Loris these have got great personality. Loris are a lot of fun. They're ungodly messy though. That's the only downside to them. If I could keep birds outside, I would have a whole flock of these guys.
Either keep them outside or have a room like that's covered in shower curtains, one or the other. But no, Loris are really cool, and they're kind of they have a little bit of attitude. They're a little spunky. Loris are great pets if you don't mind the mess. So, all right, good answer, Adrian. You guys are awfully quick tonight. So Adrian says, I know because I had the huge wants for one a while back. He was adorable, but out of the price range. So that does happen. Some of the birds you're going to see tonight are a little, they're either outside the price range or outside the country. but we wanted to see what you, because it's way too easy for you guys just to Google stuff. So we decided we would challenge you just a little bit and make it a little bit scarier to answer those questions.
And the
But there's
birds we picked,
reinforcement.
the birds we picked for this had a Halloween theme to them.
There we
So
go. Nice. Very nice. All right. Here's another question. How many birds were trained for Hitchcock's The Birds? Some you can Google. And they were trained. Unfortunately, they weren't trained in the best behaviors or behaviors that any of us would want our birds to have. But they did hire professional bird trainers to come in and train these birds. And there's more than one, more than 20. Have you guys seen this movie? I'm just asking. Amber, you're too young. Lori, you're too young. You're young at heart. No, they were trained. 742. 50. No, we didn't freeze, Frank. It must be you. 45. Nope. Oh, this could go on for hours. I have ships to plunder, and let's get this show on the road. You're not too young. Amber, take that as a compliment. It's a great movie. 125. Nope.
Higher.
Yeah, you guys are way too low at this point. I'll even give within 10.
Oh.
Way too low. Think higher numbers. You guys give up? Are you still out there?
Come on,
Lori
Google.
McFarland, way to Google. Nice job. Lori McFarland gets it right. Good job, Lori. And so, because you persevered, we're going to send you a prize. We're going to send you if you don't already have it, the Enriching Your Life DVD, Your Parrot's Life DVD. So I'm going to make a note. And if you already have it, just message me. I'll need you to, I think I probably already have your address, but private message me your address. Nice job, Lori. Way to Google. So Lori wins the Fast Fingers award for the evening. Good job. All right. And welcome to everybody else who's joining in. You can catch up. We're doing some fun trivia. I think we need another bird identification. Please, Nick, name that bird. All right, those of you from the Pacific Northwest, I know you've seen one of these in person. A lot of you in the Pacific Northwest. Jody, almost, I know you've seen one. Pretty cool birds. Again, lots of personality. There's a great video out there of Melanie from Hagen with a bird like this. Duvin Boys, Lori, good job, Adrian. Nice work. Oh, actually, wait. I'm sorry. Jody got it right. First on my list. I don't know. Nick, I think that's what I'm seeing here. Oh, Nick's not going to weigh in. He's going to let me get in trouble first. It looks like on my list here that Jody got it right first. Yeah, Jody from Kiko's Toy Chest. These were the most amazing pictures. Just so you guys know, these were taken at Kiko's Toy Chest this past week, and they are absolutely stunning photos. So if you're up that way, I don't know if if they're still doing it. Jody's willing to give it to Adrian, but you know what? It wasn't a prize round, Jody. So thank you. Yeah, they are super cute, and again, tons and tons of personality, and they look like they're in costume, don't they? Pretty cool. All right, so we got another question there, Nick. What bird survives on blood? And the answer is not all of them. Contrary to popular belief. Jody says that they are still doing pictures tomorrow. So anybody up in the Tacoma area, if you want your bird's picture taken, Jody, if I understand correctly, they can bring them in and have their picture taken. A bat. A bat is not a bird, Frank. It's a mammal. Cody the Quaker parakeet. Not true, Diane. A vampire bird bat. What is that? You know, Lori, the fast typing doesn't count when you come up with those kind of answers. Okay, so yes, Jody has confirmed that's what they are doing. If you're in Tacoma and would like your bird's picture taken with a wonderful Halloween scene. Vampire finches. Nice job, Jane. Really cool. All right, Jane, you're going to make me mail stuff long distance, aren't you? Jane got that right. They are a finch species, and what they do is they make a hole, and then they will if they like the flavor of that bird's blood, they will continue to go back and feed from that same bird. So just kind of creepy factoid. So Jane, what you have won, I can send it to you. It's really not a big deal. But if I can either send it to you or Linda, we can discuss that after. But what you've won is a Get Your Bird Back DVD. That was a collaboration that Barbara Heidenreich and I did several years ago. And just in case your bird ever gets out, it's good to have. You're right, Adrian. It is a bit creepy. All right. Jane, you should just get a prize because it's like, what time is it? Your time? Or Jane's in a completely different time zone than all the rest of us. So thank you for being here, and I'm glad we could reinforce that behavior. So, all right, we need another picture. Name that bird. Oh, this one's easy. Yeah. Oh, it's not that bad. It's 1013. Oh, 13. It's that Halloween-y kind of number on Saturday morning. And you're not watching cartoons, you're watching us instead. That's so exciting. So let's see. We've got a hawkhead. Nice job, Amber Torres. Good job. And they are, talk about, like, I don't know. The hawkheads I've met have all had some serious attitude. Anybody out there that has one and wants to tell me that's different is really going to have to do some convincing. I remember I was watching a friend's parrots one time. She was out of town and I came into town and I was there. And she's like, oh, you just have to give them water. Okay, so opening the water door on this bird's cage was terrifying. It was perfect for the Halloween show because it was terrifying. So I whacked him over here, did a little bit of like, how about we come over here? Hey, hi. And then threw the water in, and yeah. And there was some left in the bottom of the bowl by the time it got into the plot. So they are a gorgeous bird. Absolutely wonderful. I don't think we see them often enough in the pet trade. It would be nice to see more of them. So do you guys see a lot of them out your way in Indiana?
Not anymore.
No.
Not.
No.
There's not that many people breeding them, and they're, you were right about the person. I've seen the exception to the rule one. It was an exceptionally nice bird, super sweet, went to everybody. But the vast majority of them, they're one-person birds at best, and even then they're a bit temperamental, to say it nicely.
I think it's like that guy in the bar that knows he's handsome. You know, it's the same deal. It's that they know they're good looking, and it's like, I'm just too good to even be a pet. That's the thing. So yeah, a hawkhead, and but they are magnificent to look at. So, all right, good job. We need another question. Let's see. I remember when they first came on the market. Yeah. What is a group of ravens called? Go ahead. Somebody say it. A football team. Go ahead. No takers on that one. So it's just me who's going to have the really bad jokes tonight. I got it. A conspiracy. Good job. Chantal, like, is also a good Googler. I can tell by her answers. Anybody got another? Well, murders or crows? Oh, the crow and raven difference. There you go. It's not a murder. It's a murder of crows. And unkindness. Nice job, Diane. What do we got? We got one more. There's another name. I like ravens too. It's Tom Brady. Tom Brady's what? A raven? What? And unkindness. And unkindness or a treachery. That's right, Amber. Good job. Yeah, we've got several names. Thank you, Google. I know Google is so wonderful. It's a beautiful thing. No, wrong answer, Karen. We'll get there. Trust me. Hold that answer, okay? I'm just saying. If you can type the whole poem by the time we're done, I'll have some kind of prize for you, Karen. The scary part is Karen might take me up on that. And there'll be this lengthy version of that poem in the chat. So, all right. So who's that?
Beautifulness.
Absolutely. I was lucky enough to see one of these. I was on a cruise, on the Parrot Lovers cruise, and I was lucky enough to see one of these in captivity, but it was just absolutely amazing to see. This bird is, I believe, I can't Google because I got all my things going on. Not a St. Vincent, is it? No.
Nope.
Oh,
There we go. Bing, bing, bing. We got a winner.
we have a winner, Karen Anderson. The Imperial Amazon. That is correct. Isn't there another name for this bird, you guys?
I think a local name they have for it, but not in the bird world that I'm aware of.
Okay.
But I do think they call it something in its native country.
I think so.
It's the largest of the Amazons.
Look at that. They are beautiful, though. Good job, Karen. And that was not a Google assist. Very nice. It's a parrot. Okay, Frank, you're right. Ding, ding, ding. Nice job. Frank it helped me out with the comedy here, so I don't have to do it. A Dominican Amazon. That's it. So, and they are also on the state flag of Dominica, I believe. They're the state national bird. A bird. Amber, do you work in a bird store? You sell birds, honey? You're right. It's a bird. Good job. So, Karen, because of your wonderful answer, and it was a serious answer, and I'm very impressed with that. Karen, you have won a cockatoo pillow. Is that not for your cockatoo to put their head on, but for you to display in your home? You have received the cockatoo pillow. Good job, Karen.
Good job.
All right. Jody, was that a wow? Was I being bad? Name that bird. You guys got this one. Come on. Diane is such a wonderful cheerleader. She's like, way to go. Good job. Can you tell that Diane does positive reinforcement training? I can. A cockapoo. Good job, Jody. Very, very nice. Yeah, I'm a little disappointed that you guys didn't get cockapoo quicker than that. You've seen pictures of me with cockapoo. And from my understanding, things are going really well with the cockapoo. And look at that face. I just think they look like an owl. So they're great for the Halloween creepy. They're not creepy. They're little green chickens, actually big green chickens. They are very, very cute. So, all right. So Jody, for not guessing, there's no guessing involved. You guys are all, just sharing the wealth with others. That's why you're giving answers that may not be correct. So Jody, nice job. But you know what? This wasn't a prize round. Jody's like, of course it wasn't. This is, who knows what kind of reinforcement that is? What kind of reinforcement schedule? Do you not know what's coming?
Who knows it?
Come on, you know this one.
Should be a prize for this.
There you go.
I think there should be.
I'll throw in something.
Oh, I don't know. The pot just got sweetened. Joanna just offered to throw in something and it wasn't Mark, for this question.
Depends on the
With your
day.
mitten. Very nice. Good job, Adrian. So what are you throwing in there, Joanna?
I got a fun little thing for you. It's an itty bitty cockatoo Cincy. Where is it? Little smelly thing.
Oh,
It's so cute.
So that's going to Adrian. Nice job, Adrian. Frank is doing background information on the kakapo as we speak. So Frank says it's a flightless bird and it burrows in the ground. It's a flightless. You're absolutely right. It is flightless. It is a ridiculously inefficient breeder. It does this like booming sound to show the females that it's awesome, and then the females have to come and find it, and it only breeds when the fruit is plentiful, the removed fruit. So yeah, completely inefficient. So there's no wonder that they aren't super plentiful, but they are doing better, and they are from New Zealand. I was lucky enough to see some chicks when I was there, and it was life-changing, quite honestly. And if you guys are looking for conservation efforts to support and to work with, the Kakapo Recovery Project is a great one. Just make sure that you're putting your dollars to work in a good way. Julie, the question was, what kind of reinforcement was what is when you don't know what's coming, or you don't know if your response is going to be reinforced, even if it's the correct response. So, all right. Let's do a question, please, Nick. What did Poe's Raven say? And I'm not going back to get answers. So who can type the fastest? That's what this is about. Nevermore. Nice job, Diane Hyde.
Karen.
Karen, you had it. You were all over. Are you taking a break? Is Karen in the ladies' room?
Never mind.
Never mind.
My Raven, says Julie. It says never mind. Never ever more. Oh, I don't know. But Diane Hyde was the fastest typist in the East. Nice job, Diane. And Diane, for your troubles, for doing such a good job typing, you will be receiving a medium DIY box from Kiko's Toy Chest. They have graciously agreed to donate a prize. So that will be, I can get your address to Jody. And Lori's been typing all the time. Lori, that's a whole nother show. We're going to do a reading of the Raven at some other point. Maybe I need to it. So I did read a little tidbit of trivia today that Poe actually considered a parrot, but decided that a raven was better. So yeah, and I'm not clicking more to see if you did it. Kiko's Toy Chests are awesome, Amber. You're right. You're very correct on that one. Bonus, Lori, your bonus is that I'll think of something. I trust me. I will think of something. Okay, so let me write this down before I forget, because pirates drink a lot and they forget things. So I have to write it down. Okay, have we got another ID, Nick? Name that bird. I will tell you, we were talking about this before you guys came on. You have your bonus is the love of your friends. Oh, Lori, that is a beautiful sentiment. Kia, nice job, Diane Hyde. Diane Hyde. So Diane, do you type for a living? Because this is pretty impressive. I don't know. You guys have all won something, Diane, Adrian, and Lori.
Not a card, Jody.
Spelling doesn't count, but Jody, we're going to give you a hard time about that anyway. Julie, don't blame your phone. Now, come on. So Diane said she did type for a living. So I don't know. Amber's quitting. There's no quitting in Leather Elves and Bird Fever trivia. That's not acceptable. No. So we're gonna go back up there. Love you, Jody. Absolutely. You know what? Since you guys have all won something, I'm gonna continue with this and see who is gonna type it again. That doesn't count, Candy. No, you don't get a handicap. Oh, I don't know. Nice try though, Candy. Abortion law. Oh, that's like bonus points, Julie. I don't know. Parrot owners don't quit. A Kia, but Julie, we just went over this. It's not a car. Julie can't see her phone. We're gonna go with that. And Julie, because you made that valiant effort with your Bausch & Lomb magnifying glass, we're gonna give this one to you. And Julie, what you will be receiving is a large DIY box from Kiko's Toy Chest. And I will give Jody and crew your address, and that will be coming your way. And DIY stuff, it's all different parts. It's pieces so that you guys can get creative, and I hope that you really do, because it's a lot of fun. Amber, you can just go to work and find one. I'm just saying. All right. Let's see. What have we got next? So the Kia, back to the Kia. Oh, all right. We moved on. I'll come back to the Kia afterwards. All right. What kind of bird is this? My Eki ate my ender. Oh. So Jane's been out of commission, but she's back. Good job. Look at that. She persevered.
Julie!
Julie's got it.
Julie got it.
All right. Julie, that was pretty good typing. So tell us about this bird, Mark and Joanna.
They're one of the smartest cockatoos under the sun. Seriously, the smartest.
The two smartest birds I've ever been around and interacted with are the Kias and the Slenderbill cockatoos. The smartest bird, hands down, we've ever had in the store was the Slenderbill. It was problem solving at such a young age and thinking outside the box on how to solve the problems. I never had a bird like that to where we had to be smarter than the bird. But they got great personalities. They talk well. They're absolutely my favorite cockatoo. There's just awesome birds.
They are really amazing. And it's, when you say you have to be smarter than the bird, the key is having the slender bill. I think they're just, so over there, Jane says they call them long-billed. Yeah, and that makes sense, because when you see it, it almost, like if you weren't familiar, you might say, oh, that bird's, bill is a little bit overgrown or it's a little long. But they use it, and they use it to hunt for things, not hunt for things, but to say that again.
I said they're ground foragers, and they use it to dig with.
Yeah. I remember giving one a cup with I had mixed like seed and nuts and things, and that bill or beak absolutely went to work and was picking out the ones. Nope, I don't want this one. Yep, I want that one. Nope, I don't want this one. And it was so obvious that they were foraging for exactly what they wanted. Yeah, Diane, you're absolutely right about the Kias. They can take a car apart. A friend of mine, Catherine Vine, who we've had on a couple times here on Flock Talk, Catherine used to do a show at the Philadelphia Zoo with Kia. And one of the things that she did was show how they can just she put a backpack on a table, and then they would come over and they'd unzip the backpack while she was talking, to her audience. The bird would go over, unzip the backpack, take stuff out, throw it around. And it's true, they can go through things so quickly. And I remember years ago, they were doing a study at Tufts, and we were working with the Franklin Park Zoo, which is I think it's now Zoo New England in Boston, and they had some Kia, and we created a foraging toy. They can take a Kia apart. There you go, Jen. It's true. But they would take and they would roll. We did a bamboo tube with caps on the ends, and they would roll it down the hill. Stuff would fall out. They would pick up the stuff that had fallen out. Then they would work together, pull it back up to the top of the hill, and roll it back down again. I mean, they talk about problem solving, and yeah, Jane says they rip off the window wipers, so the windshield wipers. Yeah, it's they can be very destructive. They are a cold weather parrot as well, which is kind of cool. Cool, huh? See what I did there? But yeah, and one thing when you look at, if you Google Kia and not the car, when they lift their wing underneath are spectacular color. You wouldn't know it looking at this bird. You'd be like, oh yeah, cool, neat bird. But their wings underneath are almost iridescent. So kind of neat. And so that's pretty cool. They look cuddly. I don't know that I would cuddle with them, Diane. I don't know that I would cuddle with any parrot, but they kind of look a little bit like a stuffed parrot to me. So they're pretty neat.
The ones we were around were very, very personable and very engaging. So yes, I could see in a pet setting, not that they're in the pet trade, I could see them being a cuddling bird. But I also think they're probably a little too hyper to just sit in your lap and cuddle, because they were very, very busy.
Where did you see them, Mark?
Oh, we saw them at the Cincinnati Zoo. They've got a colony over there. And we were able, this was, 8 years ago, we were able to go in with them and interact with them. We spent a Thursday afternoon 8 years ago in with them, and it was one of the best bird days of my life. If I count the days that just were unforgettable, it would definitely be in the top 3 bird days of my life of the time we spent with us. A lot of fun.
They are amazing. I think, at Cincy Zoo, they used to do a ton of enrichment for them and a ton of problem solving and, puzzles that you would normally maybe give to a primate, a non-human primate. They were using them for the Kias because they were that quick and they were, solving those kind of things. If you can cuddle a Kayik, it's true. I think a Kayik is probably scarier to cuddle than a Kia would be, though, Lori. I can say this from personal experience. Just saying.
I would second that motion.
Right? Uh-oh, Lori's going to get mad. But then Candy makes a good point that the gang will wreck your car. The Kia gang will wreck your car while you're cuddling with their buddy. So, yeah, that could be a problem. It's very true. All right. So what else have we got, Nick? Who's this? Ooh. Your birds even think this stuff's funny, Joanna. That's awesome. Not your double trouble boys. They'll cuddle. I know they will, Lori.
Adrian.
Don't tell me we stumped you guys.
Adrian.
Nice job, Adrian. Adrian's on a roll tonight. Very nice. All right, and
I don't know. Stuff.
So are you following along? Who do we have there that came up with it first?
I showed Adrian did.
She's the only one I've seen that has it.
Yeah, she's the only one that's had it.
All right. Nice job, Adrian. So tell us about these guys.
These guys are awesome. I wish there was more of these in the pet trade. I wish there was more people working. I mean, the ones that are here in the States probably should be us being a breeding program because there's just so few of them. But pet personality, the ones we had were just phenomenal. Great, great bird. Just, I can't say anything bad about these guys. If their downfall, if anything, they might be a wee bit loud for some people, but I mean, what conure doesn't make noise? But
yeah, that kind of goes hand in hand.
I mean, the ones we had were breeder birds, and they were still nice. You could still handle them. You could still interact with them. They were just wonderful birds.
Nice. All right, Adrian. What?
For those of us that didn't see the name go by, because for some reason it's not liking Adrian's comments coming up, what kind of bird is it?
It is a slender-billed.
Awesome.
Yep, slender-billed conure.
And this is another one that's a cold weather bird.
Huh. So Jody says, go ahead, Mark.
No, I was just saying these guys deal well with the cold. They're in the same genus as the Austral conure, which, if you remember from last time's trivia, was the southernmost conure. And they have these really thick down, and they can handle the cold weather, just like the Kias can.
So Jody says they have a lot of them in the Pacific Northwest. I don't know. It might be worth a field trip.
Can Jody send some to Indiana?
I don't know, Jody. We need to broker a deal here. Yeah, they are.
Jody,
are they
calling you?
So Diane says that it looks pretty big to her. Mark, are they big?
They are a good-sized conure. They're not quite as big as a Patagonian, but they are a decent-sized conure. They're much bigger than a sun conure, but I would not say they're quite as big as a Patagonian.
So, Jody, are you saying that you don't have a lot of them? You have a lot of Red Lord Amazons? I think there might have been a mistyping here. Oh, sad face. I'm going to have to change that, Jody. It is sad. All right. Well, we'll work that out. Okay. So back to this. Adrian, now back to our story. Adrian came up with the correct answer. And Adrian, knowing that Casper 2 lives with you, and I don't think you have one of these, we will be sending you a cockatoo lamp. I don't think you have one. All right. So congratulations, Adrian. And again, I have to write it down because I'll forget because pirates drink too much. All right. How many more questions or how many more IDs and questions do we have, Nick?
We've got 2 more.
2 more. Okay. All right. Let's do the next one then, please. Oh. The red and black bird.
Who is going to be the fastest typer?
That's right. Come on, you guys know this one. You probably don't see them that look like this that often, though, because this is a super healthy one. If you look at the cheek pads there. Black palm cockatoo, nice job, Diane. That typing job paid off. Good thing your mom made you stay in typing class. A palm too. A palm also what, Karen? Come on, grammar girl.
Technically, it's a palm cockatoo. The black is irrelevant. Because there's no white palm or green palm or purple palm. It's just a palm cockatoo.
All right, so let's see who had that. Yeah, okay, it's not a cakatoo, Lori. Nice try, though. Let's see. A palm cockatoo. Candy Little. Nice job. So, you guys all thought you were so smart, didn't you? Black palm cockatoo. I know what that is. I've seen those before. So tell us about black palm cockatoos if you don't mind, Ross, please.
Go for it.
You want to tell?
No.
Okay. They're awesome birds. They're a quiet cockatoo. I mean, for cockatoos, they're not like the white cockatoos. They don't make a lot of noise. I mean, they do make some, but they're pretty quiet.
Massive destroyers.
Yes, massive destroyers, but all the ones we've been around have been very personable, going to multiple people. It's my son's favorite bird. He's got really good taste. But they're smart, but like I said, very destructive.
Yeah, they're really cool, and they have some really cool behavior. If any of you haven't ever met one, they thump their feet. They're very intriguing birds. They they look like, again, that they know they're a little bit special. Yeah, their son is very smart to have this be his favorite bird. Absolutely. So Candy, because of your wonderful answer, you will be receiving a cockatoo pillow. So congratulations, Candy. Yeah, they are magnificent. I just, and I've known, Susan Vanderbroek has Thumper. Thumper's a very cool bird. I've known Thumper for a long time. I don't think, honestly, any of the black palm or the palm cockatoos, see, look I can't even be taught. Any of the palm cockatoos that I've met have not had wonderful tempers. I think they've all been really cool. So that's, so we're all going to start saving our pennies. And we're going to all have these wonderfully good-natured, spectacular to look at, wonderful to interact with palm cockatoos. So get on that, you guys. But that doesn't mean you should not buy bird toys anymore. I'm just saying. Okay, because then I need to save my pennies.
Well,
you need to shop.
If everybody had a palm cockatoo, they'd be buying a lot more of your toys because they would be going through them quickly.
Well, this works for us. That's good to know. Okay, good. Thank you, Mark. Mark is always the pragmatic one who kind of, walks me through that kind of stuff and make sure that I, I'm not just being silly. Because far be it from me to be like that. All right. Well, Lori, if you need toys, there is a BooGo sale going on. Just saying. Anyway. All right. We have one more. Name that bird. Yeah, you got to save some Benjamins and a lot of Benjamins, Karen.
Yeah.
I was lucky enough to see a couple of these birds at Julie Soskin. Nice job. But I'm going to give it to...
Vulture.
Lori, we're going to come up with a whole new nomenclature of birds because of your answers tonight.
But technically, Karen has it spelled out correctly if we're going with spelling.
Karen does. So I don't know, but Julie had the bouncing. But we forgave that spelling error one time tonight already with Julie. So I'm going to go with Karen because it is a Pesquet's parrot. Good job, Karen. I was lucky enough to see these birds at the Dallas World Aquarium in Dallas. Amazing facility if you guys ever get a chance to go there. Want to tell us about Pesquet's, you guys?
Well, this is one that we've only seen one, and that was at the Cincinnati Zoo. I've never had the pleasure of working with this bird, but since it's also called the vampire parrot, we thought we would include this in your Halloween trivia. But this is not one, definitely not the best grade. This is one that, most people have probably never even seen.
No, and these guys look, they do have them at Dallas, Adrian, or do they have them at Cincy too, you said?
Cincinnati Zoo had one, yes.
They only had one.
Okay. Oh, that's unfortunate. But yeah, they look very hawk-like. When you see them, that's how I would describe them. They're really very, very amazing. They're beautiful to look at. And they're kind of a little more intense than most parrots. They just have a look about them that's just a little bit extra. So I don't know. But so Karen, that's our last question for the night, right, Nick? I think yes, it must be.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Karen. So it was Karen for that correct answer. You will be receiving a $50 gift certificate / code for the Leather Elves, and I will get in touch with you with that. So thank you, Joanna and Mark. This has been much fun as usual. You guys are awesome. They're like my go-to. I'm like, okay, thank you very much. And if you guys are in the Indianapolis area,
sorry, I stepped on some of those wonderful compliments that I know they deserve again.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll tell them again. So I was saying that Joanna and Mark are amazing. I go to them when I need trivia, when I need fun things, and they're always there. They're like, yep, you got it. We'll do it. So I want to really thank them. And I hope that you guys enjoy sharing time with them, because they are a wonderful, wonderful couple and family. And if you guys are in the Indianapolis area, or in Indiana or within driving distance, you should go by and check out Bird Fever. It's a great bird store, and you can get information. And that was the rest of the family. Yes, their kids are great. I have had a lot of laughs with them. So, and I want to thank Jody from Kiko's Toy Chest for donating those 2 boxes, the large DIY and the medium DIY. So thank you, Jody. You are always there to help support Friday Night Flock Talk, and we really do appreciate it. There's part of the Roth family. So thank you again, guys. I want to let you know we will be doing a DIY club through the Leather Elves. And more information will be out next week, how you can take part in that and be a part of that. More information and updates on that on the Leather Elves page next week. So stay tuned for that. And I think that's going to be a lot of fun. And on a not so happy note, we an amazing aviculturist. Dr. Janice Boyd passed away this week, and Janice was one of the most passionate people I know about conservation. She was an incredible advocate for the birds, and she came at it from a scientific perspective, and the avicultural world has lost an amazing advocate in Janice. And so we wanted to take a moment and thank her for all that she has done over the years for parrots and for conservation. So if you guys can just kind of keep Janice in your thoughts, she will be missed quite a bit. So yeah. Tough week for aviculture. But I know that Janice's work will continue. There are a lot of great folks out there who will make sure that it continues. So I want to thank the Roths again. I want to thank everybody. I've had a lot of fun. I hope you have too. And we will not be having a live stream next week. I need to take the chief production manager, vice president away for his birthday. So we will not be having a live stream next Friday night. It's Mark's birthday. So if you see Mark Sullivan on the street, wish him a happy birthday. Not that he should be out on the street. He should be working, making bird toys. But yeah, so you guys have a great week, great couple of weeks, and we will see you soon here on the Leather Elves and Friday Night Flock Talk. Take care, everyone, and happy Halloween.